Okay, guys, first I started off. I'd already started mixing my container mix before I decided to turn on the camera. So I started off with peat moss, sphagnum peat moss. Then I added in composted cow manure. And what you saw me just add just now, of course, was perlite. Always complained about not being able to find perlite and vermiculite. Well, there's plenty of places for me to get it now. Actually, I got this bag of perlite from, what was it? I think it was Lowe's. And I found plenty of vermiculite. I was concerned that I was never able to find vermiculite. But same place and same brand of perlite. Found it at Lowe's, and it was plentiful, and it was only about $5. Excuse me. I need to put on a mask when working with this. I know better, especially with me and my allergies. So, of course, my buddy is out here. You hear Josh in the background. Okay, so I gotta get a mask. Peat moss, composted cow manure, perlite. The vermiculite, like I said, it's the same brand as the perlite. Found it at Lowe's. So no more complaining. But I mean, I wasn't just exaggerating. I really could not. I was having a hard time finding it. I'm sorry. It's a brand new bag, so just one second. I gotta get some opener. Okay. Vermiculite. Now remember, we all know that the perlite is for drainage, and vermiculite, okay, and also the perlite makes it not, the soil light and airy. Vermiculite also does the same, makes it light and airy, but this is for moisture retention. It also says here, look, I'm looking here. Horticultural vermiculite is a natural soil amendment that loosens heavy soil, improves drainage, and promotes root growth. Well, how about that? Okay. So it does help with drainage. But I thought vermiculite was for moisture retention. Okay, it's all right. You learn something every day. Now, I try to just mix a little bit at a time because my little arms And I'm gonna be totally honest, my husband actually bought me an auger by my request. It was a Mother's Day gift. He bought me an auger and it was for this reason, to help me mix up my soil like this, my container mix. But sometimes I don't feel like getting out the auger because you have to attach it to the drill and all those steps, and I can just do it by hand. So yeah, anyway, so mix that in pretty good. Go over it a couple of times. Okay, now let's see if we got all the ingredients. Of course, there's the big macaroni, which is potting soil. But you also have to add, this is so heavy, this is gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lift it up so you can see. You see it? Plant tone. This plant tone is normally about, it's a 27-pound bag, and it's normally $24.99. I got it for $19.99, which I thought it was a good deal. It will take me forever to use this. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a handful of it. I'm gonna move the bag, but it's so heavy I only want to lift it one more time. Okay. Look at the bag. I'm so hard-headed. I need to go get that mask. Okay. Mix that in pretty good. So while I'm mixing, let me go grab the potting soil. Yeah. Change your plans. Since it's been raining, I know you can hear me. The bag of potting soil got wet, so it's very heavy and I can't move it. So just gonna leave it over here where it is and just take a couple of scoops. There we go. Good thing everything is nearby. Let's just add some potting soil. The brand that I'm using is by Kellogg Garden Organics. It's actually raised bed and potting soil, potting mix. Like I said, the bag got wet in the rain, and it is 2 cubic feet, so I couldn't lift it and bring it here. So good thing the bag is close by. So maybe just scoop and lean over and just put it into the container. Let's see. Time to do some mixing. Try to go all the way down to the bottom. On one side like this. And mix, mix, mix. And then I switch. And push it back this way. And try to go all the way down to the bottom. On this side and in the middle. To make sure it's thoroughly mixed. Seeing a lot of peat moss. And I didn't put much in here, but you know peat moss gets really compacted. So it may be more than I thought. Look, and the soil smells fresh. So even though that compost, I'm going to tell you what, I haven't had to make a container mix like this in quite some time because of all the different things that I planted in spring that I was able to harvest, and like things like the corn and garlic. Garlic was planted last fall, but I harvested it in spring. So I was able to use the soil from the garlic. I was able to use the soil from the corn. I was able to use the soil from the determinate tomato plants. When I say soil, I mean the old soil from those containers. So once that plant or bush or whatever played out, I would take that old soil, even if I had to sift it. I'm a soil sifter. I'm also a soil sniffer. Got to make sure it's fresh. If it smells funny, I'm not using it. I go and take it all the way down to the end of my driveway and I throw it in the little drainage ditch down there. It just mixes in with all the other stuff that's in the ditch. I don't save anything that smells funny. It has to smell earthy and fresh. So this is a really good mixture. I haven't had to, what I was saying is I haven't had to do a fresh container like this in a while because of the fact that the soil was so rich and good. And I know I preach about only using 50% or 40% of old soil and mix it with new soil. Sometimes I didn't have to do a whole container like this. Sometimes I would just grab some potting soil, maybe some more perlite or vermiculite, maybe a little peat moss. I didn't do a whole container like this. Or I'll add some, just amend it with some, what do you call it, fertilizer? You know, like the plant tone or something like that. So, look, I'm just being honest. Some of that soil was so rich, especially the soil, no joke. The soil that the mustard greens came out of and the soil that the garlic came out of. It was so rich. It looked exactly like this, like fresh soil. All I did was just kind of freshen it up just a little bit, you know, with some more perlite or a little more peat moss, and of course I added more fertilizer, definitely. But it was so rich. Okay, that's what I'm pretty much done. So we got what? Fresh soil, fresh potting mix. We got perlite, vermiculite. We have composted cow manure, and we have sphagnum peat moss, and you also have your fertilizer. Let's add a little more, why not? That is that fertilizer that's like a slow release, granulated fertilizer. So I know we always talk about in containers that with the heavy rains and with watering, that a lot of the nutrients, you know, runs out of the bottom of the container. But think about it. The soil is already so rich and so good with what we put in our container mix. That's a slow release granulated fertilizer that's in there. So even though we do need to add more nutrients, it's already rich. It's already rich to begin with. I truly believe that. But yes, you can look at the leaves and tell, like if they're turning light, they're not as dark and rich and green. You know you need more um, nitrogen. You know, if your blossoms are not forming like they should, you need more phosphorus. So, you know, the whole NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and I don't know, this a lump of something, and potassium. So, there we go. So I'm getting ready to add this to that little area that is in my raised bed, where I haven't really removed the carrots from there. It's right in between my red beans and my pinto beans. And I still haven't decided what I really want to put there, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the spot. And I'll come up with something. I see, the thing is, I have limited myself because I made a decision that I was only gonna grow things that I will eat and that I can use. I'm not experimenting with all these different little fruits and vegetables. It's too time consuming and it is too hot out here. Okay, I know you can't see my face, but you can hear my voice. It is too hot, and fighting these insects for something that my family won't help me eat or that I can't use, I just honestly do not have the time and energy to entertain that. So it has to be something I really want. So that's why I'm really trying to decide what I want to put there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in that bed. Yeah. All right. This is the area that I'm referring to. Right here in between, these are my red kidney beans, and over there are pinto beans. Right, it's in this raised bed right here. So right in the middle I had carrots. It was something that I had planted, sowed seeds for the carrots right here in the middle there. And I had, on the other side where the pinto beans are, I had little marvel peas. And on this side, I had bush beans. I had Blue Lake bush beans. And oh, the bush beans, they produced big time. I had a great harvest. On the other side where the little marble peas are, they were infested by aphids. I mean, it was pretty bad. So I literally just had to take them out of the raised bed. And that's when I replaced them with the pinto beans. So that's been there a while. As you can see, it's growing really nice. But I had looked like a little fungus on the leaves, so I've been treating that and cutting off the bad leaves and spraying with different insecticides and fungicides. So so I'm taking care of that, and you see they're still growing, so I think we're gonna do okay. But I did have to cut off some really bad leaves and like I said, treat the leaves for the fungus. And as you can see, it was going over here to my my red kidney beans also. So one thing I did do, I'm moving that wheat straw mulch. I'm moving it, and I'm going to use the wood mulch. So I've already done it over there on that side, and I treated the soil with Neem Max. Neem Max is basically neem oil. It's a concentrate, and I like to treat the soil before I do anything with it. So I treated the soil, okay, and I'm gonna move the mulch on this side and do the same thing. I'm gonna treat the soil. That soil in the middle has been treated, trust me, more than once. I treated it more than once. So now I feel like it's safe enough for me to go ahead and add fresh soil to it. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Not sure if I'm gonna record it or not. I'll decide. If I can set it up in a good angle, I'll do it. All right. Got a few weeds in here too. So I'll pull those out. When I remove the mulch, I kind of dig pretty deep so I can get kind of a couple of inches of the top layer of soil too. Trying to be gentle and pull up on my plants. Okay. But yeah, I kind of get that top layer of soil with it. Kind of skim it off. So basically, really, I'm gonna do some top dressing. Uh-oh. I'm trying to be gentle. I wasn't expecting to do this much, but it's overcast. It feels great out here. Trust me, I wouldn't be out here. Okay, that's done. Now, get this out of the way. Out with the old. Okay, first thing first. I have a mixture right here. I think I got a lot of bone meal, which is very surprising. Okay, I have a mixture of all-purpose fertilizer. I think it's a 3-5-6, and then I also have some chicken manure. Okay, I'm just using what I have actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of this into the soil. Look. Yeah. Okay. On this side too. Well, to be totally honest, I'm really trying to stay out of the camera because I am just a sweaty mess. Oh. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of mix it around with my fingers a little bit. Do a little, I call it hand cultivating. So I'm kind of mixing that soil or that fertilizer into the soil. Uh-oh, a bee. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh. See, now I'm messing up because I'm scared of the bee. Okay, I'm getting it all on the leaves. Okay. I was stung for the first time in my life by a wasp, and now I'm a little gun shy. I was actually relaxing on the patio and was stung by a wasp. And trust me, for my first time being stung by something, I think I handled it pretty well. But I did run inside the house and snatch my shirt off and called for my husband. He said, what happened? What happened? Uh-oh. I'm screwing up. Let me hush and concentrate. But no, he's like, what happened? Did something sting you? I said, yes. It was, I don't know if it was a wasp or a bee or whatever. And he grabbed the alcohol and he helped me by rubbing the alcohol on my back or spraying alcohol on my back. But he said, you've never been stung before. I said, no. It's my first time ever being stung. And I think I handled it well. I think I did pretty well. For first time stinging. Okay. So, all right. Let's go in and now. Fresh soil. Woo. And this one here, I was trying to train it to go up this pole over here. Oh, I can hear a bug. Okay, stay calm now. I used to be so bold, and now I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna be alright. Not gonna scare me out of my garden. Okay, not gonna scare me out of my garden. Okay, sweetie, I need you to hold the little pole, darling. Okay. Woo, child. Okay, more soil. Yes, Josh, I'm all right. Josh, you there? Can we talk later? Can we talk later? Josh? Yeah. Go the other side. Here we go. Okay. Woo.
Rồi. That's all right then. Rồi. 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 Quay rồi. Rồi. Dạ. Rồi. Rồi. Rồi.
Ooh. Move out the way. Ooh.
Rồi. Quay. Dạ. Rồi. Dạ. Rồi. Rồi. Ai không thích. Dạ. Dạ. Okay. Dạ.
Ooh, that looks so nice.
Nice fresh soil. I like. Rồi. Dạ. Rồi.
I think one more do it.
Dạ.
Okay. There we go.
Ai yêu rồi rồi.
The next things I'm gonna do is this is the wood mulch. Those two areas that already have plants there, I'm gonna use the wood mulch. So, so this is taking the place of that straw because I believe that, totally honest, that's where that fungus came from. And I swear by wheat straw. But this time it caused the problem. I don't think I'm having a problem anywhere else. I'm making a mistake.
Dạ.
I'd say about. Let me go get some more.
How you like yours? Yeah. Yours? Wait, go away. Yeah.
And also, I was told when you mulch, you kind of leave a space around the bottom where the plant is. Kind of leave it open and just mulch around it. But leave a little space right there where the plant itself is. So I'm trying to do that. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. I was really tired of looking at that ugly wheat straw. And especially knowing that it may have been causing the problem. Yeah. Okay. You alright, Josh? Look, now I'm asking him if he's alright. He just made a strange sound. I'm like, wait a minute. Are you alright? You going over there making weird noises. Making mama nervous. Huh? How you doing? Huh, Pooch? Pooch? How you doing, Pooch? Poochie smoochie smooch.
Yeah.
Pooch. Smoochie smooch.
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm asking you. You alright?
Yeah.
You? Huh, Terrell? Oh,
Yeah.
bug alert. Stop banging on my table over there, too.
Yeah.
Terrell,
How you like yours?
Joshua,
Yeah. Yeah.
Joshua. Behave.
Yeah.
We got it. Told you.
Yeah. Woohoo!
And done. Done and done. Woo-wee. All right, people.
Yeah.
I think y'all seen me sweat enough today. Let me cut this off.